Okay, let's do this. Take 10. All right, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nakya, and today's video is going to be a little bit different for me. If you've been watching some of my videos, you know that I am into luxury goods, but I have just been doing like random one-off luxury videos. So I wanted to start this series to kind of like have like a dedicated video where we can come together and discuss like the good, the bad, and the ugly of luxury and all that it entails. So today's video, as you can tell from the title, it's about Hermes. And I wanted to talk about this because of what's been coming up lately on kind of like my YouTube recommended. I follow a lot of luxury YouTubers, and it just seems like there's been this shift, this change in the content over the past year and a half, maybe. It may be different for what you watch, but I noticed that there's been a shift in the content that it's being recommended to me, and also the content that people are putting out there. And for the most part, when I'm scrolling through YouTube and looking at like just videos that are recommended to me, a lot of it from luxury YouTubers has been about Hermes. I'm not seeing a lot of videos around like Chanel or Louis Vuitton or Dior or anything like that anymore. It's primarily focused on Hermes. And I think I've mentioned this before. At this moment in time, I'm not really into handbags. I'm more so into luxury jewelry. Since the pandemic started, I haven't been able to use my luxury handbags that much because I'm at home. Like, where am I going? Like, my job is home. Like, I used to wear my handbags, take them to work if I went out after work, but that's not my life anymore. My lifestyle has completely changed. So now, being at home, not being able to carry my handbags, I'm not getting like my cost per wear. I'm more so just, just sits there, it looks pretty on my bookshelf. So I kind of transitioned last year, I want to say, into buying like luxury jewelry. So you guys have seen me do a couple of Cartier unboxings this year, but I started last year like buying some of the rings, like my love ring, my Justin Clue. I got those, I want to say, in the last year and a half. And that's still where I'm at. I'm still into jewelry because I can get my cost per wear. But for those, I know that's not everyone's lifestyle. Some people are still having to go to the office. They still go out to events and parties and things like that. So handbags make sense for them. And that's fine. I get it. But I don't understand the like all of a sudden hype around Hermes. Like, I guess it may be like people have gotten all of the Louis Vuitton bags they want. They've gotten all the Chanel they want. And this is kind of like the next level, the next tier. But for me, it's kind of off-putting because I used to like a mix of content. Like, I think before I was getting like a mix of Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Dior, even some Coach. Like, I get like people's lifestyles change and it moves on, but it just seems like we're stuck on, or the luxury community is stuck on Hermes at this point. And that's the only content I see being put out is about Hermes. And I wish we could kind of get a mixture of both. Like, yeah, you like Hermes, but it just seems like every video that some content creators are making, it's only Hermes. It's only about their journey. And that's not relatable, but also not like my lifestyle. Like, I'm not going to carry around $20,000, $30,000 bag, or can't even carry it around. I may go out once a week, can't even carry it around. So it's just sitting in my room. I can't. Like, I guess I just want to see a change in content because it just seems like everyone's so focused on Hermes. We don't see anyone, like, we're not seeing any other content outside of that, outside of the journey. It's like these other brands have just kind of like disappeared on the radar. And for some, I guess that's okay. But for me, who kind of likes a variety, it makes me not want to watch those videos and like watch those content creators, because I feel like that's the only videos you're going to make. And even if you make a video that's not around Hermes, it seems like the topic kind of goes back to Hermes. So that's off-putting to me. And maybe it's off-putting to you. Maybe you are in the same boat as I am. I don't know, but it may be more so for me because my lifestyle, that's not my lifestyle, like, and I'm not into handbags really at the moment. I still like watching videos about handbags and seeing what's new, seeing what's coming out, seeing what people are buying. I still like all that, but it's just not as interesting to me anymore. And I've even heard some content creators that have gotten their Hermes, their Birkins, their Kellys, they've said, hey, I'm not really into anything else right now. Like, this is it for me. So it's kind of like, okay, then what else do we have to talk about? You know, if that's it for you, what are we going to talk about? Hermes for the rest of our lives? I hope not. And then I also, y'all bear with me here for a moment. Is it just me, or is Hermes kind of like the ultimate hustler? I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Yeah. They, first of all, a lot of people are buying things that they don't want or don't need in order to purchase a handbag that they may not want or may not even come in the exact specifications that they want. So you're spending tens of thousands of dollars on scarves and small leather goods, homeware, clothing, menswear, watches, maybe some jewelry, maybe. You're spending tens of thousands of dollars on these other items that you don't even really necessarily want or care about, just to be offered the chance to purchase a bag from them. Like, just imagine if another company did that. Imagine if Apple came out and was like, you know what, before you can purchase this iPhone 14, I'm going to need you to buy an iPad, some AirPods, an Apple Watch, an Apple Pencil. Like, imagine if they came out and said, hey, you have to purchase all these products before I will offer you an iPhone 14. And when I offer you the iPhone 14, it may not be the size you want. You may have wanted the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but they're like, no, you can get this iPhone 14 Plus. And it may not even be in the color you want. That's what Hermes, or from what we hear, because I'm not going through that experience or journey, so I can't say for sure, but just based on the videos, it's a consistent story from people that you have to do this, pre-spend and buy all these other items, build a relationship with a sales associate for them to try and get you what it is that you want. And you may have to purchase other bags before you even get the one that you want. So you see people purchasing like the Picotin, or I may be saying that wrong, the Picotin, however it's pronounced. People are purchasing that, or the garden party, or what is that little saddle bag? Now that's actually cute to me, but like this crossbody saddlebag, I'll put up a picture of it, but people are purchasing all these other bags before they're offered a Birkin or a Kelly. So again, you're spending tens of thousands of dollars on stuff before you can even get the bag that you truly want. So if I wanted an Hermes Birkin 25 in black with gold hardware, they may come and offer you something that's like gold, like the brown one. And it's kind of like, but I didn't want a brown bag. So now you have to buy this bag because you don't want to come across like ungrateful, like you don't appreciate the offer. So you feel bad to turn down. So you purchase something because you don't want to come across ungrateful for being offered it. Like you have to buy all this stuff just to have the opportunity to be offered a bag you don't even want. Like, that just don't sit right with my spirit and my soul. Like, no other company I know of does that, but I believe that is something that other companies could possibly take on, because they're like most companies care about profitability. And Hermes, I think they're at a point where they're like, we're only making a certain amount of bags every year. This is what we're going to make, but we need to make money on our other products. So there's your pre-spend that we need you to buy before we're going to offer you a chance at one of these limited bags, like the limited amount of bags that we're offering out this year. And that's it. And people are going for it. And I just want to give this disclosure, like, look, in 10 years, y'all might see me going through an Hermes journey, and this story may sound like stupid at that point. But for right now, how they're running their business, it obviously works for them. People are obviously doing it, or they're spending thousands or hundreds or thousands of dollars to travel to Paris, in order to go to like one of the flagship stores, I believe is there, and not have to do all that pre-spend to possibly like get on the list to get a bag. It's still money you're having to spend out of pocket to be offered a bag you may not even want. And you may not even get a bag offer when you go there. So it's kind of like a gamble either way. Like you just never really know. But they're going to do what they're going to do. People are going to continue to do their pre-spend. And people are going to continue to, I guess, accept these bags that they don't want until they get the bag they actually want. And then you have people reselling these items, I believe. People are, or from what I haven't actually seen like luxury YouTubers reselling. I've heard of luxury YouTubers talking about reselling items that they've purchased from Hermes, and then I guess they have this policy where they, when you purchase from them, you are agreeing not to resell these items. So that's become an issue for some, trying to resell these items. But it's kind of like, look, you're making me do this pre-spend on items that I don't want, don't need, don't like. What am I supposed to do? Now, how they're finding these people, I don't know, because it's kind of like, and you guys may know who I'm talking about, but you're getting a letter at your home from Hermes telling you not to resell this item. How do they know it's you? Like, I have questions and I need some answers because that just don't make sense. Like, if I'm going to resell something on the internet, it's definitely going to be anonymous. Like, are y'all using your real names? That's my question. Are y'all using your real names? But whatever, people are still going to do the pre-spend to, build up enough, I guess, loyalty to the brand to show that they are really loyal to Hermes, and so that they can get the offers and get the handbags they want. But let me know your thoughts below. Like, are you into Hermes? Do you have an Hermes bag? Are you okay with the pre-spend? Or do you find yourself buying things that you don't necessarily want or need just to get the option to get like an offer eventually? Comment down below what you guys think, and also about like the content changing on YouTube. Let me know your thoughts on that. Like, is it just me being recommended all these Hermes videos, or is that the direction that you see these luxury YouTubers going with their content? So that's going to be it for this Let's Talk Luxe video. I will see you guys in the next one.